Hello everyone. So many of y'all have doubt when you have plus and minus how to follow, whether to add or whether to subtract or whether to multiply. So here it is simple way. See, if you know this table, then it will be very easy for you all to understand. So plus minus rules. So when you have same sign, for example, see here plus sign and minus sign, same sign. So when the two numbers are having plus sign, then you are going to add the numbers and give the same sign. When you have negative sign for both the numbers, for example, you may have three numbers, four numbers, five numbers, as many numbers. Only thing we have to see to the signs. So when you have plus sign for all the four numbers, then we are going to add the numbers and give the same sign. When we have minus sign for all the four numbers, then we are going to add the numbers and give the same sign. Only thing you have to remember that when you have the same sign, add them. When you have negative sign, whether it is negative or whether it is positive, if there is same sign, then again we are going to add them. Next, coming for different signs. So when you have one plus and one minus, always you need to remember that you have to subtract and then you have to give the greater number sign. Then again, see here, one is minus and one is plus. So if you have like this, plus and minus, subtract, minus and plus also subtract. So plus and plus is adding, minus and minus also adding the number and giving the greater number sign, and plus and minus subtract, give the greater number sign, minus and plus also subtract and give the greater number sign. So let us take few examples so that you will be able to understand easily. So now, for example, if you have 3 plus 7. So now this 3 is not having any sign in front of this number, and this 7 is having plus sign in front of this number. That means we have to add the numbers and give the same sign. See here, add. When you have the same sign, you need to add. So 3 plus 7 is 10. That is plus 10. So you need not give the plus sign. When you get a positive integer, then need not give plus sign for that. It is easily understood that that is a positive integer. Next, let us take when you have two minus signs together, then what we have to do. For example, the same numbers minus 3 and minus 7. So minus 3 and minus 7 if you have, then what you have to do, you have to see to the signs here, they are same sign. So when you have the same sign, then you are going to add the numbers and give the same sign. So here also minus 3 and minus 7, when you add, you will be getting minus 10. Next, let me show you all when you have different signs what you all are supposed to do. So now, so far we have seen when we have the same sign what we need to do. Now let us take two different signs. Let us see what we are going to get. So for example, 12 minus 6. So now you can clearly see this 12 is not having any sign. So this 12 is a positive integer and the 6 is having negative sign. So it is negative integer. So in between these two numbers we have minus sign. What we have to do? See, there are two different signs. So plus and minus. So plus 12 and minus 6. So when you have like this, what we need to do? You have to keep that in your mind. Always you need to subtract and give the greater number sign. So 12 minus 6 is 6. And what 6 it is? See, 12 is greater than 6. So 12 is having plus sign. So this is plus 6. So here you need not give the sign because it is easily understood that is a positive integer. For example, one more problem I will show you all. For example, if you have minus 6 plus 3, minus 6 plus 3, then what you are supposed to do? See here, this rule, minus and plus. So now 6 is having negative sign and 3 is having positive sign. So now when you have like this, again we are going to subtract and give the greater number sign. So because there are two different signs, so two different signs, do the difference and give the greater number sign. So now 6 minus 3 is 3 and 6 is greater than this 3. So you are going to give minus sign. The greater number sign should be given. So for positive numbers, no need of giving the sign, but when you have negative number, then definitely you have to give the negative sign. This is very very important. So same sign, add and give the same sign. When you have different signs, subtract and give the greater number sign, and this greater number sign is applied for this also and for this rule also. When you are adding also, you can add and give the greater number sign when you have the same sign. And for subtraction it is must you have to subtract and give the greater number sign. Next, let me show you all the product rule where you are easily getting confused, so don't worry. So now coming to product rule. So product rule, plus into plus is always plus, minus into minus is also always plus. When you have plus into minus, always minus, minus into plus is also always minus. So that is easily understood here itself. Plus into plus is plus, minus into minus is also plus, plus into minus is minus, minus into plus is minus, or else see here plus into plus is plus, minus into minus is also plus, plus into minus is minus, minus into plus is minus. So now let me show you all few problems in the product rule. So in this product rule, you will be having the problems in different ways. So you might have the problem like this also. 4 minus of minus 2. So here you have to remember, you have to remove the bracket. So to remove the bracket, here you have minus sign outside the bracket as well as inside the bracket. So here you are going to multiply the signs. So minus into minus is plus. Minus into minus is plus. So now 4 plus 2. So minus into minus, when you do, you will be getting plus 2. So now you are remaining with two positive numbers. See, this 4 is not having any sign in front of that, so it is considered as positive number, and this 2 is having plus sign. So now we are going to add and give the same sign. So 4 plus 2 is 6. Next, let me show you. So this is how you are going to remove the brackets. Next, let me show you one more problem. For example, you might have the problem like this also. Minus of minus 3 plus minus 2. See, now again we have the brackets. So first we need to remove the brackets. So minus into minus, brackets means it is off. That means multiplication. You are going to multiply the signs here. That is very important. Minus into minus is plus. So plus 3, and plus into minus is minus. So here same sign, you will get plus. If you have different sign, then you will get minus sign. See here again, this can be applied here. Same sign, minus into minus is plus. Different sign, minus into plus is always minus. That's why I said you all this table is very important and it is very easy to understand. So plus 3 and minus 2. So now you are remaining with one positive number and one negative number. So when you have like this, then what we have to do? We have to apply this rule. We have to subtract and we need to give the greater number sign. So 3 minus 2 is 1, that is plus 1, because 3 is greater than 2. So this is how you are going to multiply the signs. So let me show you one more thing. So in the product rule, which type of questions you might get. So far you have seen that when you have the same sign and when you have the different sign, how to use addition, subtraction and multiplication, that is product rule also. Now let us see when you have into sign what you have to do. For example, if you have minus 2 into minus 3, see here the sum is totally different now. So far what we have seen is only by plus sign and minus sign, but here you are having into, that means product, you are going to multiply. So when you are multiplying here you are going to multiply the signs as well as the numbers. So minus into minus is plus, minus into minus is plus, and you are going to multiply the numbers also. 2 3s are 6, that is plus 6. When you have the same sign, see whether it is addition sign or whether it is subtraction sign, always same sign, in the sense you will be getting positive sign in product rule. This applies for product rule. So for product rule, when you have plus sign, then you will be getting plus into plus is plus, minus into minus is plus, plus into minus, when you have two different signs, then minus, minus into plus is two different signs, that is minus. So now here we were having same sign. So when we find the product rule, so here minus into minus is plus, so plus 6. Next, if you have the sum like this, that means the problem like this, 7 into minus 3. So this 7 is not having any sign, so it is considered as positive integer. So plus 7 into minus 3. So two different sign means always we will be getting minus sign, two different signs. So now 7 3s are 21, that 21 is minus 21. So here we have to remember that in addition and subtraction you are going to give the greater number sign when you have two different signs or when you have the same sign. But in the product rule, when you come to multiplication, when you have 1 plus and 1 minus, here you will not be having any greater number sign. So that is important. You are going to multiply the signs and then give the then you have to find the product of these two numbers, multiply the signs, then find the product, then write that. So this is very, very, very important.